Cody, my name's Amy. I'm one of the nurses. I don't want you to move your head. Just look straight forward, okay?
Okay.
My coworker, Christina's going to come in. She's going to remove the headrest and she's going to hold your neck for me. But in the meantime, I'm just going to hold it really stable right here.
All right.
Cody, my name's Christina. I'm also a nurse, okay? I'm going to just take this headrest off here. Okay. Now you're going to feel my hands. I'm going to take over where Amy's holding you. And then Amy's just going to make sure that you can still feel your fingers and your toes.
Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a stiff collar on your neck. And it's just going to give your neck a little support. But before I do that, I want to check, we call it this checking for CMS. So can you wiggle your fingers for me? Okay, wiggle your feet a little bit. Okay. Can you feel me touching each hand?
Yeah.
Which one am I touching right now?
Pointer finger.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm going to put this right here underneath. This is just going to fit right under your chin there. Don't help me. You're doing a great job being still. All right. And Christina, I've got him in the front. Just wrapping this around your neck. Don't worry, it won't choke you. It does feel a little tight. Does that feel okay?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to put this around your neck. Don't worry.
This just helps us support your head a little bit better.
I'm going to tuck it under your arms, but don't help me. You just stay nice and still like you're doing. You're doing a great job.
All right.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to move your seat forward. That's as far as you're going to go. All right. Next, you're going to feel this stretcher come in. I'm going to put a board kind of under your butt.
Okay.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Now you're going to, my coworker Corey's going to come around and he's going to pull you to the side there. They're going to lean you towards Corey, let them do all the work, and you're going to feel me shove a board under your butt. And Christina's going to come around and help me hold C-spine on the other side. We're going to tilt you onto this board here. Okay, we're going to stop right here.
Bend your knees. There you go. Okay.
Okay, and then I'll have you come around, Corey. Corey, I'm going to have you come to this other side and take C-spine for Christina.
Okay. On three. 1, 2, 3.
Good. Okay. Now we're going to move the board onto
Over.
the bed.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Hey, don't. Move it along. That's good. Now move the stretcher. Okay, good. Alright, now we're going to need to move him more towards the center.
Okay. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, then we're ready to roll onto his back.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so we need to recenter.
On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Cody, my name's Amy. I'm one of the nurses. We're going to get you out of this car.
Okay. Cody, you might feel a bump underneath your butt, okay? Move up a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. That's all I can get from the second.
Good.
So,
Okay.
Coming around.
Okay, so we're gonna go over some of the techniques that we used in the video. The first one is gonna be fitting a C-collar. This can be a little bit tricky for some folks. Cody, I'm actually gonna be turned sideways a little bit so we can see. The landmarks, I'm gonna turn my whole body.
Your whole body's here next up.
There we go, yeah. The landmark I'm looking for is the top of his shoulder here and the angle of his jaw. And you can see that they don't actually line up. So I have to kind of draw a mental line to see the plane right here, but I'm looking to see the space between there. Some people will use kind of three fingers to do that. But I like to use two. That works really well for me. So I can kind of line up. I can see this is the top of his shoulder, the angle of his jaw. I know that's my space. And then with this particular collar, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put it against the plastic, and that's what I will measure. The foam doesn't actually count. It's just the plastic. So I can place the collar under his chin and wrap it around like this. I would have a coworker holding C-spine for me, so we'll show you what that looks like.
Okay. So I'm just gonna hold your head, just don't move it. You got the back?
Yep.
Okay.
And of course, we would have checked CMS before and after. Now, Cody, I'm gonna have you lay down and we'll show people how we would do it the other way.
Now take this off for a second.
So if I'm fortunate enough to have Corey already on the bed here and I'm gonna apply a C-collar. Yeah, let's move the bed out. Great idea. Okay, I'll have someone holding C-spine from the top. And the first thing we're gonna do is wedge this underneath, and I'm gonna use the pliability of the mattress to help me. Sorry, this might pull your hair a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna get that situated, but I'm gonna leave it loose. And then I'll come around and fit the collar in place. And then I can secure it this way. And then do my CMS checks. One of the other things you saw us do was use a bath blanket as a way to maneuver our patient. So you do want to use a bath blanket, not a sheet, because you want the bulk of it. So we do call it blanket boa. So I twist it around to kind of give me a nice long piece here. Okay. If I'm just trying to get Cody out of the car and C-spine is not my priority, I can wrap it around his neck like this, crisscross in front, and tuck it under his arms. And what I can do now is I can maneuver my patient pretty easily with very little strain on my back. Okay. If I am concerned about C-spine, I can actually use this to my advantage and create a little bit more support. I won't choke, I promise. It's not right now. Okay. So then the blanket is providing some support, and I can still do the same thing and provide handles for my coworkers.